This is deeply, deeply alarming. It, of course, breaches international law, which prohibits the use of these weapons. It breaches the convention that does that. It creates a shocking precedent for the armies of dictators to use chemical weapons. The last time I recall them being used was in Iraq under Saddam Hussein, directed at the Kurdish minority. We unreservedly condemn it. We will move with others, of course, if these reports are verified, to bring it before the Security Council, because it is undoubtedly a matter of peace and security, and the Council would need to respond. We will seek clarification of these reports as a matter of urgency.
Are you privy to any information that confirms that the chemical attack was done by the Syrian army rather than by the opposition, which controlled some chemical weapons in Aleppo itself?
I know the government controls chemical weapons. We've been alarmed by the prospect that the government will use that, and we've been alarmed by reports from time to time that the government is moving them. I'm advised that it's the rebels who are accused by the regime at the present time of using chemical weapons. And that's why we're waiting for verification.
How credible do you think the reports are?
At least one of our like-minded, one of our partners is taking them seriously and, of course, like us, seeking to reach verification. This would be a shocking precedent if it's the case.
Do we know which part of the rebel coalition or which group within the rebel coalition is accused of using the weapons? There's a spectrum of groups.
Not that I'm aware of, but we'll press for those details to see whether they're available now or whether they await the broader confirmation I said we're dependent on.
Information about casualties or
No.
the impact?
No.
Why would the government attack its own localities? I mean, this area is considered predominantly the Kurdish, as you said, rightly said, and Kurds are still loyal to the government, unlike others.
Sir, I acknowledged a moment ago that according to this report, it's rebel forces accused of using weapons. But those weapons shouldn't be there, and the weapons wouldn't be there available for rebels to seize if the Assad dictatorship had not acquired a chemical weapons capacity.
What sort of weapons they're accused of using?
We're pressing for those details.
Well, it's not that there was a chlor factory in Aleppo, which most of its content was confiscated by the rebels. And in a letter the Syrians has presented here, the Syrians warned of that they may use those particular chemical material in an attack. This is what the Syrians have warned in the past.
Well, again, I make my point that there should have been no chemical weapons in Syria.